Hey, on this episode, we're talking about what kind of license should I be looking for to install my unit, air leaks in the home, and I have a new AC, but my power bill keeps going up. Also, at the end of the show, I have a special guest.
You ask your comfort and energy questions, and they get answered. This is the Ask Derek Cole Show.
Hey, welcome to episode 34 of the Ask Derek Cole Show. Hashtag Ask Derek Cole. These are not gang signs, by the way. These are hashtags. I've had some questions about it. If you have not seen episode 33, go back, stop right now, go back, watch it, because it is getting great reviews. She even said it was the bomb.
I did. I said it was the bomb.
Yeah, it was the bomb.com.
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. She thinks I'm a minion. Anyway, I'm in Jerusa's office here, and this is not my office. And anyway, let's get into the program. What's going on?
All right, here we go. Question number one.
Something wrong?
No.
What is the best way to check for air leaks to the outside? I just got new windows installed in a 50-year-old home.
So you got a older house and new windows, so that's good. The situation you run into with older homes compared to newer homes is that older homes were not made as tight, energy efficient as today's houses are. So they do have a test called a blower door test, and literally it's a blower door that puts pressure in your home, and then they go by with a smoke gun, is what they call it, and they check everything to see where the air leaks are going. So you can have a blower door test performed on your house. But some common areas I look for, can lightings with the new windows, to make sure they're caulk sealed properly. Also check receptacles, light switches. Those are big problems. Also plumbing. I mean, you got the plumbing exposures coming under the house or on the side of the house. Just make sure all those are sealed as well. Again, I think I saw an article on LinkedIn on somebody wrote about air leaks. I'm not sure who it was. Anyway, check it out. Check it out. Search LinkedIn. Actually, if you want to search Derek Cole, you'll probably find a whole article on insulating air leaks. I'm not sure. He writes a few articles, so check it out. Yeah, so that's where we're started. But hey, older houses, upgrading windows, cool. Check insulation, windows, doors, all the big things. So yeah, you are on the right path.
I have a new AC unit, but now have a higher power bill, and my unit is not keeping up with the demand.
One, call the company that installed the unit and have them go back and check it to make sure everything is right, because it sounds like something is wrong. Your power bill should not be going up because you installed a new system. Now, it has been hotter than usual lately, so that could be a reason why. Actually, it is said that, and it's proven, I think there's even tests on it, the more energy efficient you think you are, the more energy you actually use. That's kind of backwards, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. So if I think I'm really efficient, maybe I'm going to bump my thermostat down to 73 instead of 75. Hey, I just bought this brand new unit. It's blah, blah, blah here. I can, no problem. You see, you start using more power because you're more efficient. So that could be one issue too. Make sure your habits aren't really changing. But yeah, your duct system needs to be checked. The new unit needs to be checked. The problem we have run into on previous installs is that maybe the duct system has been there 30 years, and now you're installing a 18 SEER 2-speed Mama Jama unit, and it really starts to expose the oldness of the duct system with air leaks, like we just talked about. So check all that. Get your duct checked out. Seal it if possible. Also, when you go to LinkedIn to look at the Insulate Air Leaks article, there's also one there on duct sealing, so you might want to check that out as well.
What type of licensing should I make sure someone has before letting them install a new unit into my home?
So they should be licensed in the state that they're working in. So if it's North Carolina, South Carolina, whatever, make sure they have a state license to do business, and they also have a license to do business in that town, city, or county, whatever it is. Check all that, but I would take that a step further and make sure they are properly insured. What I've seen in the past is that someone will say, hey, I know a guy that can come over and install a unit for you. Well, the problem is that the know a guy does have a license and is not properly insured. So therefore, you are exposing yourself to problems that could happen down the road. So you want to make sure it's proper license, properly insured. That way, if they were to get hurt on your property anyway, sprain an ankle, walk through a hole, get some mud on them and they freak out, I don't know. Whatever happens, you're covered. So you want to make sure they have the insurance and the license, as well as that, to make sure you're covered. And as well, most homeowners policies want you to have a licensed contractor working at your house. So if something were to happen there, you can also be protected by your home insurance. Otherwise, they really don't like uninsured people, the know guys, to work on things, because when you're dealing with heating and air or electrical, I mean, you're dealing with some serious stuff, serious appliances. So you have to be careful, you have to be safe, and you want to make sure that company has all of this in place to protect you, the end consumer, to make sure that you're not in harm's way. That's it. That's episode 34. Hey, the man I'm looking at right now, William Skipper, you all have seen him on the Comfort Experts. I haven't heard his whole story, though. Apparently, around lunchtime, I got a phone call. William, come on in. Pull up a stool here. I want to do a little interview with William. He's not really that tall. He's just on a stool.
Yeah, I am.
So, William, would you like to tell our great audience what happened?
Well, today on lunch, I stopped at the Fresh Market. Everybody knows Fresh
He's
Market.
in Aberdeen,
I'm in Aberdeen.
North Carolina.
I
Or is it
decided
considered Southern Pines?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I don't know.
They're all
Yeah,
tied together.
it's the triangle of whatever.
They kind of blend together. It's kind of hard to tell. But I decided I'm going to go in and see if I can get me some fresh sushi. So I walk in, and they're making the sushi, and
By the way, the sushi has nothing to do with the
Yeah.
story, but
I give me some fresh sushi, smoked salmon, and a combination, hey, sushi, smoked salmon, and a bottle of cheer wine. You can't beat that combination. That's good. So I go out, decide I'm going to sit in the truck and eat my lunch. While I'm sitting there, my truck just, all of a sudden, it just cuts off, and I'm, what in the world's going on?
whoops.
Yeah. So I try to crank it up 3 or 4 times. It's not doing anything, but just turning. And I look down and realize, hey, I'm out of gas. Hey, somebody was looking out for me because I'm sitting in the parking lot, and in the
There's a
corner of the
BP.
corner of the parking lot, down past, there's a BP in the same parking lot.
Yeah.
And I get to looking, and I'm saying, this parking lot funnels downhill to that thing. So
I told you, you can literally roll it.
I pulled my parking brake, and I rolled from my parking spot all the way to the gas pump, and it stopped without me touching the brake right beside the gas pump. Gas. How lucky can you be? How lucky can you be? But hey, learning experience, check your gas ammo before you drive.
Jeez. Yes, check your gas needle before you drive. Thank you, William, for that. That is a lesson to always check your gas. Because you could have been on, I mean, from Laurinburg to Aberdeen, you're on, what was that, 501?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing.
Trees.
There's nothing between here and there.
Trees and deer.
So, yeah, so a lot of farmland. You got you some, what's that, soybean?
Yeah.
Edamame.
Mama.
You could have got you some soybeans. Anyway, episode 34 coming to a close. If you have questions, hashtag Ask Derek Cole. Also check out the Comfort Experts, and we don't even talk about gas, but that was a good lesson. No charge to you to make sure you're informed to keep you safe and healthy. All right, guys. See you next time.
You ask your comfort and energy questions, and they get answered. This is the Ask Derek Cole Show.